said I wanted to be cheap, sir?
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. Often in my videos, I talk about women who have red flags that you should take notice of before you get involved with her. Listen to her talk, and let's see if you recognize the red flags.
Make it make sense. I show up, I got a housekeeper, I have a laundry service, I have a nanny, my property is taken care of, I've got landscapers, I can get my hair done every few weeks, I'm getting my nails done every 2 weeks, like I'm going to the spa, I'm getting massages, and all on my own dime, okay? I pay for this. And then you, a whole man, show up and immediately try to strip me of all that, talking about that's too expensive, you should save money. Who said I wanted to be cheap, sir?
So if you save some of your money, you're being cheap?
Said I wanted to be affordable. You can't afford a high maintenance girly, go find you a discount, okay?
I agree wholeheartedly.
But don't show up in my shit trying to humble me and telling me what I should spend my money on, okay? It's giving pimp.
For those of you all who have been following my channel, remember what I told you. Don't argue with them, just give them what they're asking for. And in this case, just leave her alone and let her spend her money, blow her money her way.
Okay, because what purpose do you have to show up in my life where everything is already handled and you suggest that I need to lower myself and let go of my self-care standards for you to save money off of my back?
Well, actually, he's doing it for you. Because if you continue to blow money the way you're doing it and your money stops, all of that financial responsibility is going to be on your back because clearly you're not saving anything. Quick question, fellas. If you date this woman, and let's say for about 6 months or more, and her money stops coming in, who do you think she's going to look to help bail her out of her house payment, car payment, hair appointments, etc.? You guessed it, you. See, they're all high and mighty when everything's working in their favor. But the minute that the money stops and she's about to lose her house and her car, and you tell her, remember what you said when you met me? It was all on you. The minute she realizes you're not going to help her out, she's going to tell everybody how trifling you are. But she's not going to mention anything about you warning her about her spending habits.
How many haircuts are you skipping, sir?
And a woman getting her hair done and a man getting his hair cut is minimal compared to all the stuff that you rattled off that you were blowing your money on.
Them new Jordans are coming out this week. How about you save money on that?
If he's buying Jordans and he's telling you that you need to save money, chances are he's saving money. That's why he's telling you you need to save some of your money.
Those expensive golf clubs and those fees to go to the range, cut that out.
You don't have to give up anything that you say you're spending money on, nor does he have to give up on his golf ranging fees if you're still able to save money. See how she's completely missing the point? Now, before we continue, I want to give a special thanks to Sean Anderson, Dwayne Gilmer, Gabriel Granger, Jean and Elena Limbrick, Ken, Neil Truick, and Warren E. Watkins. Yes, Warren, I got your super thanks. Thank you, sir. And thanks to all of you all for your generous contribution in supporting my channel through Cash App and PayPal. Please know that your support is greatly appreciated.
Worry about yourself.
That's right, fellas. This is the time to be selfish. Worry about yourself and let her do what she wants to do.
Be for real. Why would I trade my life that I'm providing for myself in for a life that you think I should deserve to have with my money?
And I agree with her 100%. It's her money and she should be able to do whatever she wants to do with it without any of us logically thinking men telling her what we think she should do with her money. Now, it's pretty clear that this woman is not going to continue dating a guy who's telling her, or should I say, warning her, that she should put some of her money away for a rainy day. Even the Bible itself suggests it, and it's basic common sense. Do you know how many people lost their homes and cars when the mask mandate hit because they didn't put any of their money away for a rainy day? Genesis 41:29 through 36. I'll just read the highlighted parts. Behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout the land of Egypt. That basically means that in 7 years, everything's going to be fine and dandy. And then shall arise, after the 7 years, a famine, and all of the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. That means that everybody gonna suffer if they didn't put anything away. Now therefore let Pharaoh look out a man discreet and wise, and set him over the land of Egypt. Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the 5th part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years. So do you think that God was warning her through the man that was telling her to put back the 5th part? That means put some of the extra money away to the side and get ready for a time that your money may stop. I think so. And guess what? She's not listening. And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up the corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep the food in the cities. And that food shall be stored for the land against the 7 years of famine, that the land perish not through the famine. Basically, put some of your money away so that when the hard times come, you won't lose everything that you have. These are the type of women that will have you in the poorhouse if you date them, marry them, and listen to them. Don't believe me? Listen to this.
True story, y'all. About 10 years ago, I was planning to host a women's conference in Atlanta. And I remember at the time I was following this woman on Instagram who, she just oozed fabulosity. She was always wearing designer clothes, had the expensive handbags, was always wearing the red bottom shoes, was taking pictures in expensive restaurants. And I was like, I want her to speak at my conference because I want her to inspire women to level up their life. Well, I got a chance to call her, and I was explaining my heart for the conference, and she said to me, Nona, I would love to do this, but I just got evicted from my apartment and I'm actually staying with a friend and sleeping on their couch. I don't know where I'm going to be at by the time of your conference. Y'all, I was shook because that same morning, she posted a picture of herself standing in the middle of the street holding a Chanel bag showing off her red bottom shoes while she was sleeping on her friend's couch.
And how much you want to bet the woman that she's speaking on did have money and lost everything because she was too busy blowing money on worthless nonsense. Designer this and designer that. Fellas, I'm warning you, pay attention to where women put their money. Does she have an overpriced house? An overpriced car? Is she constantly wearing designer clothing? Does she ever talk about investing her money into anything that earned interest? If you mention savings to her and she talks like this, mind your own business and let her do what she wants to do. Because we already know what's going to happen if you date her and she loses her income. She's going to turn to you and expect you to bail her out. Instead, find yourself a woman who's good with money and doesn't care about all those extravagances in her life. Don't get me wrong, she can spend her money on all those things as long as she's putting some of her money to the side and preparing herself for a famine, should a famine come. And if you can't find one here, you already know we got options. Find a woman elsewhere who has her priorities straight.
The priorities are different. She would rather send her money home to her family and make sure they're straight instead of buying a $400 dress.
Find you a woman who is more interested in the quality of the material of the clothing and that it fits and complements her body, rather than whose name is on the label with a high price tag.
How much this dress cost?
I don't know.
Come over here a little bit.
I like 3-piece. 1,000.
Oh, 3 for 1,000. That sounds like 300 each.
And that's for 3 dresses, not 1. Now I know the price is based on the economy in Thailand. However, there are women here in this country who wear regular clothes and would prefer to put the extra money that they have in something that will work for them and gains compound interest. You know, like annuities, infinite banking, or even promissory notes with large companies that have large holdings to protect their principal. In case you didn't know, this is Richie Mack from Zoom to Thailand with his beautiful and elegant woman L. And before any of the women come into the comment section talking about he got her cooking and cleaning like a slave, we're gonna go with your narrative. If she's a slave, look at how he's got her living. He's got her living in a penthouse in Thailand. And I guarantee you, she's not paying not one bill. Richie Mack has some of the coolest edited videos I've seen on YouTube. And if you haven't already, go to Zoom to Thailand and make sure you subscribe. Check out some of his videos. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Oh, and by the way, women who are being treated like slaves, they don't laugh like this when they're talking to their slave master.
You You got oh shit! There you go, L. Let him go. Let him go.
Gentlemen, this is the type of woman that you're looking for. Just don't bring her back to this country. Otherwise, she may end up sounding just like this.
Who said I wanted to be cheap, sir?
Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video.
You scared? You don't want them to see too much, huh, L? You don't want to see too much of the big legs, huh? Wow.
So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.